Ladies and gentlemen, MikeVonAwesome back with another video. This time we're doing the Kinsect Glaive. So this weapon has seen an entire overhaul. To the untrained eye, it looks exactly like it always has, but there are so many minute changes between now and its former self that it would be... I mean, I couldn't list them all, that's for sure. So already, one thing to keep in mind that the Kinsect is separate entirely. We'll get into that in a little bit. And now, a lot of people want to use the glider mantle when you're using the insect glaive. Totally respectable choice, because a lot of what the typical insect glaive user will do is try to get multiple mounts in a game, and that is exactly what you want. I'm not the typical insect glaive user. I'm going to stick with Rocksteady. Because it's just too good to change. So, coming down, the Insect Glaive and the Kinsect, like I said, are two separate weapons. The Kinsect you level up on its own. You can mix and match between different Insect Glaives, which I think is just awesome. It's such a smarter way to do things, so that you don't feel like you're investing so heavily on your insect just to upgrade the weapon and then not need them anymore. Now, whatever you do there, you can just keep swapping it over and over to new weapons and remixing and matching, which gives you a lot of customization for the weapon. I like that. I think that that is good calls on Capcom's part, good calls on the Monster Hunter development team's part. That's very exciting to me anyways. Another previous, so the gimmick for this weapon, as it were, is your, the little ghosty 1, 2, and 3 next to the bug, with the bar where the sharpness meter is up there, beneath it. That is all what you're telling your bug to do. The bug is very much a, he's a living creature. He's also very important to the weapon itself. The glaive itself is very good at getting into the air. And that's how most mounts end up happening, off of just nothingness. Let's see, I got a mount, well, I wasn't even on a ledge or anything like that. Very cheap, easy mounts. If you notice, my bug, on the other hand, is every time you wax into this Anjanath, it's producing these glow-in-the-dark looking beetles. I can't remember the element associated with this Kinsect, if there even is an element. But every time that I hit those glow-in-the-dark blacklight beetles, they explode into a lot of damage, especially when multiple gather. 6 he did go down though. That actually could have been the beetle that did it. So you're gonna constantly want to call him out and then recall him, because if you notice there, right there, I don't know if you saw. Now in the top left, I have the 1 is still grayed out, but the 2 is white and the 3 is red or orange. Each of those colors are coordinated to a different type of power-up. I can have 3 active at any time, and come back to me and I will also get the red one. There we go. So red is damage, white, I don't remember what white is, maybe stamina? Oh, orange would make more sense for stamina. Oh, I mounted the wrong monster. Any monster can open up this secret area, which is good. And I am doing damage to both of them using the... I just downed both monsters using the same finishing move. And now I can blind him. If you want to do good Kinsect attacks, Kinsect hunting, you want to be everywhere and nowhere on the dodge its tail move. Oh, no. If I did, though, it would look like this, and then that. You just want to constantly be just close enough to the monsters and their attacks that they think that they can hit you. And then just when everything gets tough, then just dodge away, and then come back, and then dodge away again. That's a very viable way of playing. I like to play now with the new Insect Glaive, using my Kinsect as much as possible, which is the Insect boy. If you notice, there's a bar, and it's slowly depleting. It's almost gone. Now it is. It's basically the bug's stamina bar. It's coming back now that the bug is attached to my arm. And over time, it's going to, deplete again if I have the bug out. Go for a steady mental. No, stop me. So you can keep the bug out, and it will indefinitely keep whacking the monster, creating purple bugs that you can then hit to blow up, and it won't stop until its stamina bar is depleted. So if ever there's a chance to, you kind of paint the monster, like there's a pheromone gook on the monster's tail right now, so the Kinsect will be drawn to that, and he will keep on trying to hit this dude. So I already downed him, and I mean, the Insect Glaive was a bunch of sizzle with no actual heat. Now it is a force to be reckoned with. The numbers are still pretty low, and sometimes you find yourself doing a lot of movement frames without a lot of damage. But I mean, you can see I'm gaining power-ups. I got one of each now from this guy. I think he only offers these 3, but I think there's also, I want to say green for the power-ups. There's also the way that you could launch that goo that I was whacking at the dinosaurs. You could shoot it out, and then the insect will follow. So it's kind of got a bit of a range aspect to it. These dudes will not leave each other alone, and I'm just in between this fight, and honestly, I don't feel pressure. I don't feel like, oh, watch myself. Even though I'm getting 20. I'm in the max potion zone. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, finally. My insect has almost full stamina, so I can shoot it back out. And until I recall it, I mean, it has a power-up for me, so I can recall it to get the white buff. There we go. Now it's painted, so... But the white buff ability is gone. Now it's a red buff, so I can recall it for that color. And if I keep painting this monster, it matters on where you hit them. If you hit on a business end, you're going to get a red buff. If you hit them in the teeth or the claws, whatever have you. And if you hit on like more a defensive part, you might get a defensive bonus. If you hit just on a random part, you just get the white one, I think. I think the white one's just like a quality of life kind of bonus. It just, I don't really know what they do. I'll look into it more. Alright. It's gonna be successful. But if you see, I mean, I'm hitting quite a bit, and I don't feel like I'm doing just a robust over amount of damage, but if you add all the elements together, you get a lot of different sources to deal damage. I mean, my bug is still whacking at him, creating purple things that I'm then hitting to do more damage, and so on. Got him. Oh, the bug's on my arm, so... He's gonna make this battle longer than it needs to be. But I'm pretty sure he's like almost dead. I don't see what this gonna really take. Oh! So this Anjanath is not having a good day. First he was fighting the Great Jagras, and now he's dealing with his Rathalos. And all the while I've been bugging him. Literally been bugging him, actually. so Rathalos is going all Shrek on him. This is my swamp. Ooh, I did not fall all the way down, which is good. Let's see if I can make it up here. Push me back. Oh, and we own a tiny Jagras. Funny. I keep doing this. Oh, but I keep saving myself too. I'm gonna jump down. Oh, an aerial takedown. Now, I'm gonna get away from this Rathalos because I really don't want to have anything to do with him. But, another monster down. Okay, Rathalos, I see you there. I cannot wait to kill the Rathalos. I can't wait to get a good enough weapon to just take those guys down, take down all the creatures in this game. Just, oh, it's gonna have so much to it. So many different locations and other stuff that's already been confirmed even. And, yeah. Expect this to be on my Twitch, MikeVonAwesome, all over the place. More videos coming to YouTube. But until then, this is MikeVonAwesome signing out.